Hi, I'm Dev Nog. I'm the CTO and co-founder of Wavefront. Today I'm going to show you a couple of examples of what Wavefront can do. For my first example, I'm going to show you how we actually take a whole bunch of series and pull out some signal from the noise. Here you can see we have a number of different series. These are all time series, these are all metrics. We're actually taking the CPU load average, which you can see right here, across a bunch of different machines. If I mouse over the graph, you can see all the different machine names here. You can see cluster-2B and so forth. The problem here with this chart is that you don't actually know what to look at. There's too much information on the screen here. Now, it turns out that we actually had an event in the middle of this chart here. If I mouse over this blue dot right here, you can see that there was a code deploy. We actually pushed out some new code, and it looks like the CPU load average actually rose after that period. So we want to find out, did that actually cause the CPU load average? What's the connection here? The first thing to do is actually collapse all these time series together into one line. So we can do that using the average function. This all happens in real time on our servers. You can see we get down to one line at the end of this from the 40 that we started with. We have a CPU load average of around 5.5 to 6 before the event, before this code deploy, and about 7.5 afterwards, right? Now, we might ask ourselves, does this happen every day at 6 o'clock? Maybe it's something that happens seasonally every week or every month or maybe even like last year. How would you actually figure this out? The first thing we're going to do is take the exact same data and actually lag it by 1 hour to show you what that looks like. When we lag data, we're taking the entire series and shifting it backwards by 1 hour, right? So the orange right here is the actual original data. The blue is the same data shifted forward by 1 hour. Now, if I want to, I can look at day over day by doing a 24-hour lag. And now I can see that yesterday in blue, the CPU load average didn't change at all at 6 p.m. This does not happen every day at 6 o'clock, right? It seems to be connected to our code release. And we can go back to a week ago, we can go back to a year ago. It's just as fast as looking at yesterday. In fact, I can go further and divide the first line by the second line to see what the ratio is day over day. So you can see basically minute to minute, day over day, the ratio is around 1 for today's CPU load against yesterday's CPU load. And then after our event, it jumps up to about 35% higher. That's a single number I can pull out of that entire jumble of noise.